Hey guys, and welcome to Pixel Cherry Ninja's channel. Now, one of the main reasons, or the main reason I got into FPGA gaming, obviously there's a lot more that I got into after, but what made me decide to buy my MiSTer was this game. It was Super Street Fighter 2 Turbo. I played it in the arcade and I always felt a little bit of latency and it always felt off. The time it felt closest to the arcade to me was when I went around my friend's house and I played it on the MiSTerFPGA. Well, you know what? I gave that friend the shout. So big shout out to Chowster. Guys, if you know Chowster, he's an old school Street Fighter player. If you're around from the old Shoryuken days, the Neo Empire days, you will know of this guy, aka the Sakura guy. So I said to him, look, can you get your board out? He doesn't have capturing equipment. So what he did was he set his mobile phone to 60 frames a second. He set it all up and he just kind of filmed it for me. So in the top left, you've got original arcade board. The top right, you have got the MiSTer, which is Taki DE10 NANO clone, aka alternative. Then the bottom left, we have got an original DE10 NANO running with a single SD RAM, right? And in the bottom right, we have got a original DE10 NANO running with a dual RAM setup. So that's what we've got. Now, it's not the fairest of comparisons because on the top left, the original board is running on a CRT. The CRT is running at 59.6 Hertz, whereas the other three are running at 60 Hertz. Also, the sound that you're hearing is actually from all three of the MiSTers via HDMI. I didn't use the sound for the arcade board because it was being picked up by the mobile phone speaker and the quality of it probably won't be that good, especially when comparing it to the others. But what we're seeing here is how close are these to original hardware, which ones go out the most. And I also have to point out here, I'm pretty sure, right, over on Hatego's Discord, they were speaking about revisiting the timings or the speed timings, the timings of the speed for CPS2 in general to bring them tighter, right? So it may well be that this core actually needs to be made tighter to the arcade. Another thing to kind of point out as well, you can get two identical arcade boards, and if you run them side by side, you may end up with a few frames difference, right? It's got something to do with a crystal that it uses in there. Don't ask me too much about it. Remember, I'm a layman. I like doing this stuff and it is definitely fun. So guys, don't take this as gospel. This is just a bit of fun to give you like a ballpark figure and just to see. It's more a comparison of how close are the DE10 Nanos to one another and obviously how close they are to the original arcade board. Now, there's probably better ways to measure this with different hardware. This is just the best way I can currently do it. So before we go further into the test, guys, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then a subscription and a like is super duper appreciated. So what we're going to do now is we'll kind of go to like a point, maybe at the beginning of the round, where there's a specific part of the animation or a shot that's very, very distinct, and we'll just play it frame by frame from there. So yeah, let's do some experimentation. So guys, let's just start at the very beginning, right? So this is the very first frame and I'm going to skip it one frame, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Let me play that now. We can see right at the beginning, it seems to be very much so in sync. So what we'll do now is we'll go to the start of the second round and see if it still remains like on point or have they gone out a few frames. We're at the beginning of round 2 now. If you have a look at the top left of the screen, arcade original board, you can see the energy bars, you can see Ken and Ryu, their little avatars, a bit of a light on Ryu's head. And at the bottom, you can see the two super bars, right? So let's start skipping it one frame at a time. I'll count loud like I normally do. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Okay, so after 13 frames, MiSTer has got the image, right? So after round 2, it seems that MiSTer is the most or the closest to the original arcade hardware, right? So 14, 15. Okay, so after 15 frames, the original DE10 Nano that's running on dual RAM has presented an image, right? So 16, 17. Okay, so after 17 frames, the original DE10 Nano has presented the same picture. So after round 2, it looks like at this moment in time, the MiSTer is closer to the original hardware. We are now at the beginning of round 3, so let's start advancing a frame right one at a time. So we're going to try and match the image that we've got in the top left with the original hardware, just like we did previously. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Okay, so at 34, the original DE10 Nano with dual SD RAM has caught up to the original arcade hardware. So 35, okay, 35, the original DE10 Nano with single SD RAM at 35, 36. Okay, so at 36, we have got the MiSTer Pi. It's really funny how the orders have swapped around, right? But I guess that's how it is. So, wow, interesting. I wonder what it's going to be at the 4th round and then at the very end. So, yeah, let's proceed. The 4th and final round, and let's start advancing frames, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so 17 frames, the original D10 Nano with dual RAM. So 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47. Okay, so 47, the original DE10 Nano with single SD RAM, and 48, 49, 50. Okay, so 50, the MiSTer Pi. Okay, let's go and have a look at like the final now, right, when it ends. Something interesting as well. And at the end of the 4 rounds, it's a draw game, both players lose, but let's advance 1 frame at a time and see what the kind of final standing is after 1 game where all we're doing is jumping up with Ryu and yeah, just getting that draw game. So 4 rounds, roughly about 4 minutes of game time. So anyway, let's count the frames. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. Okay, so 31 for dual RAM, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. Okay, so 60, joint 60 with MiSTer Pi and original DE10 Nano with 1 SD card. So after 4 rounds, the closest one is actually the dual SD RAM original DE10 Nano. Now, what's really interesting here is check out the counting, man. I really do like it. I want to put up the volume a bit. You got that echo effect now, right? So check this out. Okay, so guys, that was it for this video. I really do hope you found it helpful. Now, just to kind of point out again, I just want to emphasize, guys, this I don't think is true science, right? It is a bit of fun. We can see all 3 DE10 Nanos are out compared to original hardware. How accurate this test is when testing it to original hardware, honestly, I don't know. But one thing that we can see is if we're comparing the MiSTer Pi to the DE10 Nanos, they're all in the same ballpark, right? They all go around the same. And after 4 rounds, the MiSTer Pi was actually frame perfect with the original DE10 Nano with 1 SD RAM, and the one with a dual SD RAM was different. Again, all this stuff is I really don't know. I wanted to do this. I find this kind of stuff interesting. Do let me know what you guys kind of think. Anyway, guys, yeah, that's it for this. Be awesome to one another, guys. Take care. This is Pixel Cherry Ninja out.